Managing time is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. It seems impossible at first, but once you learn a few basic tricks, you'll be solving it in no time. Most of us think we don't have enough time in the day, right? There's always that pile of tasks waiting to be done, but somehow, it feels like time just slips away. But here's the secret. Managing time isn't about working more hours or eliminating distractions completely. It's about small, manageable changes that help you get more out of the time you already have. And the best part? You don't need fancy apps or complicated systems to do it. Let's dive into some easy steps that can make time management, well, not so hard. Step 1. Prioritize like a pro. This is where most people go wrong. They look at their to-do list and think everything needs to get done right now. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. The key here is to split your tasks into 3 categories: urgent, important, and can wait. Think of it like sorting laundry. You have the stuff that needs to get done today, the stuff that's important but can wait a bit, and the stuff that, well, can sit in the basket for a while longer. Take 5 minutes each morning to go through your list. Start with the tasks that are both urgent and important, then move down the list. And here's a bonus tip. The fewer things on your urgent list, the better. Most things aren't as urgent as you think. Step 2. Break it down. We all have that one big, scary task on our list. You know the one. It's so huge that just thinking about it makes you want to take a nap. But here's the trick. Don't think of it as one giant task. Break it down into smaller, bite-sized pieces. Instead of finish the whole project, try work on the introduction or do research for 30 minutes. This makes the task feel less overwhelming and more achievable. Plus, once you get started, momentum will kick in, and before you know it, you've completed way more than you thought possible. Step 3. Time blocking. Let me guess. You've heard this one before but never really tried it, right? Well, it's time to give it a shot. Time blocking is simple. You assign specific chunks of your day to certain tasks. Instead of just making a list of what you hope to get done, you actually block out time on your calendar. Want to check emails? Block out 30 minutes. Need to work on that report? Block out an hour. The magic here is that when you give each task its own time slot, you're less likely to get distracted or feel overwhelmed. And remember, keep your blocks realistic. Don't try to block out 5 hours for one thing. You'll burn out. Aim for 25 to 60-minute blocks, depending on the task, with short breaks in between. Step 4. Learn the power of saying no. Trust me, I get it. It's hard. You want to be helpful, but sometimes you end up taking on way more than you can handle. Here's the thing. Every time you say yes to something, you're essentially saying no to something else, like your time, your energy, and maybe even your mental health. And let's face it, we all need to protect those. Saying no doesn't make you rude or unhelpful. It just means you're being realistic with your time. And hey, if you must say yes, try to set clear boundaries about when you can help or how much time you can give. Step 5. The 2-minute rule. Ever heard of this one? It's a game changer. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, just do it. Right now. Think about how many small tasks pile up because you keep telling yourself, I'll get to it later. These tiny tasks clutter your mind and your to-do list. By knocking them out immediately, you keep things moving and avoid that overwhelming feeling. Whether it's replying to an email, tidying up your desk, or making a quick phone call, if it takes 2 minutes or less, get it done and move on. Step 6. Track your time. This might sound tedious, but you'd be surprised at how much time you spend on things that aren't moving you closer to your goals. There are plenty of apps out there, but even a good old notebook works. For 1 or 2 days, write down what you do and how long it takes. You'll quickly spot where your time is being wasted, whether it's on social media, long meetings, or getting lost in YouTube rabbit holes. Once you know where your time is going, you can start reclaiming it for things that really matter. Step 7. Don't forget to give yourself breaks. We're not machines, and working nonstop isn't sustainable. Studies show that regular breaks actually improve productivity. Whether it's the Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, or something more relaxed, breaks give your brain a chance to reset. So next time you're tempted to power through, remind yourself that stepping away for a few minutes can actually make you more efficient in the long run. So there you have it. Managing time is not hard. It's about simple, actionable steps like prioritizing your tasks, breaking them down, and using time blocking. The more you apply these techniques, the easier it gets to stay on top of your day. Remember, it's not about doing more. It's about making the time you do have work for you. And trust me, you've got this. If this video helped you out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. What's your biggest time management struggle?